previous class we have learned straight line concept. In that specifically we have learned equation of the straight line and equation of the straight line which is parallel to x and y axis, and we did some problems related to that topic. Let us continue with the same concept, straight line. But here we are going to know the new slope intercept form. What it means? Actually, if slope and y-intercepts are given, means how to find the equation of the straight line. Okay, this intercept means y, where the straight line intersecting at the y-axis. Okay, so slope intercept form. In examination, they will give slope and where the straight line intersect at the y-axis. This will be given, means how to find the equation of the straight line. The formula is y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c, where m denotes slope of the straight line and c denotes y-intercept. Where m is the slope of the straight line and c is the y-intercept. Okay, so slope intercept form means here the intercept refers to y-intercept. If sometime the straight line intersect at the x-axis, so that time you can take the slope and x-intercept. Okay, slope and x-intercept means y is equal to m of x minus d. This is the formula for finding equation of the straight line when slope and x-intercepts are given. Generally, intercept refers to y, but if they ask to find x-intercept means they mentioned slope and x-intercept like this. Okay, so y is equal to m of x minus d, where this d refers to x-intercept. The small letter d represents x-intercept, and m, you know that m is the slope. M is the slope. Okay, and one more important, y is equal to mx. Where is the c? If c is equal to 0 means, if c is equal to 0 means the formula comes like this: y is equal to mx, because the straight line which is passing through the origin, yes. So equation of the straight line, which is passing through the origin. Y is equal to mx. Okay. Okay. Exercise number 5.3. Now we are going to solve the problem related to these three concepts. What are they? Slope intercept form we have learned, that is y is equal to mx plus c, where m and c are the slope and y-intercept, and x-intercept also we have learned. And if the straight line which is passing through the origin means y is equal to mx. These things we have learned. Now we are going to solve the problem related to this. So first, question number 2, given 2 of x minus y plus 5 is equal to 0. This is the given equation. Here we are going to find the slope, angle of inclination and the y-intercept. Okay, so how can we find it? Means first we write the given formula, given equation in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, if you have to write in y equal to mx plus c formula means you can identify what is m, what is c. Okay, so first I am going to write it as the form of y equal to mx plus c. Simplify it. Solution: 2 into x, 2x, and 2 into minus y gives minus 2y plus 5 is equal to 0. rewritten as in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Look at this, here y alone, the coefficient of y is 1 and the remaining terms must be taken in right hand side. So this is better we take this right hand side because the minus term becomes plus term, you know. So 2y is equal to, these terms are in left hand side. So 2x plus 5. There is no changes in their signs. So 2x plus 5. I took the minus 2y alone right hand side. So 2y is equal to 2x plus 5. So what is y? This 2 is multiplied with y. If you take the right hand side, it divides. Okay. So both terms should be divided by 2. So 2x by 2 plus 5 by 2. Okay. You can cancel this 2 and this 2. So y is equal to x plus 5 by 2. This is the required equation. Actually, it is in the form of y equal to mx plus c. Look at this, y equal to mx plus c. The m is coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is m. Okay, here the coefficient of x is dash 1. So, slope m is equal to 1. Slope m is equal to 1. And this constant term is considered as the y-intercept. So, y-intercept is pi by 2. Y-intercept is pi by 2. And they are also asking to find the angle of inclination. We know that m is equal to tan theta. M is equal to tan theta. Tan, which value is equal to, which degree value is equal to 1 means tan 45 degree. Tan 45 degree value is equal to 1, you know that. Tan 45 degree value is equal to 1. Actually, tan theta, here theta is equal to 45 degree. M is equal to 1. So, the angle of inclination theta is equal to 45 degree. Okay, this is one of the important 2 mark question. Actually, what I did here means first I rewrite the given equation in the form of y equal to mx plus c. If you write it as a form of y equal to mx plus c means you can identify what is m and c. And one more important, angle of inclination, how to find. Actually, here I have taken this formula from previous exercise. Previous exercise you have learned m is equal to tan theta. This concept already you have learned. M is equal to tan theta. So you must know the values of tan 0 degree, tan 45, tan 30, these things. Then only you can find the angle of inclination. Okay. Question number 3. Given angle of inclination theta equal to 30 degree and y-intercept c is equal to minus 3. Find the equation of the straight line. Okay. Actually, you have learned the equation of the straight line when slope and y-intercepts are given. The formula is y is equal to mx plus c. M is not given. How to find the equation? We can find the m by using angle of inclination theta. Okay. So solution, theta is equal to 30 degree. Theta equal to 30 degree. So slope of the straight line, m is equal to tan theta. Slope of the straight line m is equal to tan theta. So m is equal to tan 30 degree. You must know the value of tan 30. Tan 30 is equal to 1 by 2. So m is equal to 1 by 2. Now we got the result. M is equal to 1 by 2. Now you can apply in this formula. Y is equal to mx plus c. So y is equal to, what is the value of m? That is 1 by 2 into x plus c is equal to minus 3. So y will replace c by minus 3. So y is equal to 1 1 by 2 x minus 3. Okay, so how to simplify it? Y is equal to the denominator 2 here 1. So taking LCM, 2 is the LCM. So here 1 time. If you multiply it by 2, you can get 2. You know that. So the numerator is also multiplied by 2. So minus into 2 into minus 3 gives minus 6. Now you can multiply it with the left hand side. So what do we get? 2y. 2 into y, 2y. If you take this left hand side, it becomes minus 6. And this becomes plus 6 is equal to 0. Is it right? Yes, it is right. But you know that the general form of a straight line equation, that is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Always we try to write in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Okay, x place is the first one. So if you take this right hand side, this minus x becomes plus x, and plus 2y becomes minus 2y, and plus 6 becomes minus 6 is equal to 0. This is the required straight line equation. Okay, this is also important 2 more question. Question number 4, given root 3x plus of 1 minus root 3 into y is equal to 0. Here we are going to find the slope and the y-intercept. Slope and y-intercept we are going to find by using the concept of y is equal to mx plus c. So first we write the given equation in the form of y equal to mx plus c. So first 1 minus root 3 of y is equal to 3. You can take this term right hand side. So plus root 3x becomes minus root 3x. Okay. So y is equal to mx plus c. Better we write this first. Minus root 3x divided by 1 minus root 3 plus 3 by 1 minus root 3. Listen, y is equal to, I write this minus root 3x first, and it is multiplied with the y. If you take right hand side, it divides. Okay, so 1 minus root 3 first, and plus 3 divided by 1 minus root 3. So now it is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, so m is equal to coefficient of x, that is minus root 3 by 1 minus root 3, minus root 3 by 1 minus root 3. See here, I am going to do conjugate method because the denominator is an irrational number. Okay, so for avoiding irrational number in denominator, we take conjugate. How to find? We just replace the change the sign minus to plus. If minus means plus, plus means minus. Then multiply and divide. So 1 plus root 3. The 1 minus root 3. If you change the sign means it becomes 1 plus root 3. Multiply and divide. So minus root 3 into 1 gives minus root 3, and minus of root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3 gives plus 3. So root 3 into root 3 gives 3. So minus root 3 of minus 3. See this side, this is 1 minus root 3, 1 plus root 3. Know that a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. A plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. So a square, a is 1, 1 square value is 1, minus b is root 3. Okay, root 3 square is plus 3. Root 3 is 3, root 3 square is 3. So now if you take minus of, what do you get? 3 plus root 3 divided by 1 minus 3 gives minus 2. Minus minus will be cancelled. So we get 3 plus root 3 divided by 2. This the value of m. Okay. So the value of m is equal to 3 plus root 3 divided by 2. They are asking to find the y-intercept. Y-intercept c. You know that c represents y-intercept. This constant term refers to y-intercept. 3 by 1 minus root 3. Okay. So c is equal to 3 by 1 minus root 3. Here also the denominator contains an irrational number. So avoiding irrational number, we are going to do conjugate method. You know that change the sign, multiply and divide. 1 minus root 3 is there. So if you change the sign, it becomes 1 plus root 3. Multiply and divide. Now 3 into 1, 3 plus 3 into root 3 gives 3 root 3. Divided by this in the form of a minus b into a plus b. It gives a square minus b square. So 1 square value 1 minus root 3 square value is 3. If you take 3 out, what do we get? 3 of 1 plus root 3 divided by 1 minus root 3 square is equal to 3. So minus 3 of 1 plus root 3 whole divided by 2. Actually 1 minus 3 leaves the remainder minus 2. If you take that numerator, it becomes minus 3 by 2 of 1 plus root 3. This is y-intercept c. I hope you understand the concept. So in next class we will discuss next form. Thank you.